Hello, dear students. Myself, Dr. Anjali Jadhav, and today we are going to learn structure of pollen grain from the chapter Reproduction in Lower and Higher Plants. To study structure of pollen grain, first it is necessary to know parts of typical flower. So, in this diagram of a typical flower, we can see stalk of a flower, then above which receptacle is present. Above the receptacle, floral whorls are arranged in a cyclic manner. That is calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Members of androecium are called as stamen. So these are the stamens. Each stamen is made up of two parts. Stalk is called as filament and upper sac-like portion is known as anther. When we will take transverse section of this anther, we can see structure in this manner. TS of anther structure, inside this anther, these are 4 pollen sacs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The pollen sacs consist of sporogenous tissue. Sporogenous tissue, other name is microspore mother cells or pollen mother cells. Microspore mother cell divides meiotically to form tetrad of haploid microspore or pollen grains. In meiosis, parent cell divides to form 4 daughter cells, that is tetrad. So, microspore mother cell divides meiotically to form tetrad of haploid microspores or pollen grains. This process is known as microsporogenesis. Now, we are going to learn structure of microspore or pollen grain. This is a diagram of pollen grain. Pollen grain is haploid, non-motile, unicellular, uninucleate mass of protoplasm. Haploid means single set of chromosome. Non-motile means no movement of pollen grain, and unicellular means made up of single cell. Uninucleate means single nucleus is present. Pollen grain is spherical in shape and 2-layered wall is present, which is called it as sporoderm. Outer wall is thick and is known as exine. Inner wall is thin and is known as intine. Exine, which is thick, made up of substance sporopollenin. Intine is thin and made up of substance cellulose and pectin. Thin areas on exine are known as germ pores. Sometimes question can be asked during the exam. Write function of sporopollenin. So what you have to write? This is a complex, non-biodegradable substance which provides resistance to pollen grain from high temperature, strong acids, and alkalis. This helped them to remain well preserved in fossil. This pollen grain, which is unicellular, divides now by mitosis and forms two unequal cells. Smaller cell is called it as generative cell and larger one is known as vegetative cell. This is a complete structure of pollen grain. Dear students, always remember if diagram of pollen grain will be asked during exam, you have to draw this B diagram showing small generative cell and larger vegetative cell, as well as exine and entine. This is a fully developed pollen grain. So, in this video, we have studied 4 questions. First one is structure of pollen grain, then diagram of pollen grain, then what is microsporogenesis and function of sporopollenin. That's all. Thank you.